a couple of outlets in America claiming that Rangers and a couple of MLS teams are interested in Gio Reyna, obviously son of Claudio Reyna, who played for Rangers, won a hatful of trophies for Rangers. He was at one point the next big thing in Dortmund.
Not that long ago.
Not that long ago. It's not quite worked out for him. We've had a couple of comments on it. Robert Shanklin says Gio Reyna certainly been upgrading Tom Lawrence, that's for sure. And says if he plays like his father did, bring him here to carry the name of a great player. Is he the kind of player that you think...
Carries the name of two great players, didn't he? Because he was named after Gio Van Bronckhorst as well.
Aye. You think anything that, do you think? Or?
It's interesting. I mean, ordinarily you would say...
I think it's a long shot, is it not?
Ordinarily you'd say no chance. Purely because, as you say, Daniel, so highly regarded as a young player. No, one of the top young players
coming through in the same team as Bellingham
in Europe, exactly, and in the US national team. But he has had kind of issues that have kind of seemed to have kind of derailed his career. I mean, he's still very young. We think he's got a year left in his contract at Dortmund. He's not playing regular for them. Certainly not starting regular.
He went on loan as well, Scott, to Crystal Palace, I think last season, and it was a washout. Just couldn't get the team. Just didn't suit English football, I think.
So I mean, listen, it would come down to finances again, obviously, but no, we're in the midst of, or no, we're hoping we're in the midst of an American takeover at Rangers, and as you say, with the kind of links he's got to Rangers, with his dad, it might not be as mad as it sounds initially. But listen, it'll depend on him, what he's looking for in terms of the next stage of his career. What Dortmund would be looking for money-wise.
The only feasible way of doing a deal like that would be a year-long loan with then an option or an obligation to buy.
Like a Tillman.
Like a Malik Tillman.
Deal. Yeah.
If he's not going to feature, if Dortmund have decided and by sending him out loan previously, it's strange because, there was such hype about him. But maybe there's a deal there to be done in terms of, take him on loan for a year and then... I don't know, because I would imagine even at that, the trigger price to actually make a purchase on a permanent basis is going to be a big number.
Aye, finances would scupper it, but purely on profile, terms of age, ability, sell-on value, it would tick a lot of boxes.
In fact, I've talked myself round there again, haven't I? Because if he's only got a year left in his contract and he spends a year at Rangers on loan, then he'll be a free agent by the time the start of next season came around. So maybe that wouldn't be a barrier to some sort of deal. And if his dad's get involved, and if there is some sort of MLS or link over in the States with the people that are around this Rangers takeover, well, who knows? But that's certainly interesting that he could do a year-long loan deal and become a free agent.
Mm-hmm. But surely Dortmund would want to try and sell
now to get some sort of number.
Yeah.
But again, it's not in an ideal position because they've not been playing him. His value's dropped, and he's gone into the final year. So it could be one to keep an eye on. I wouldn't be surprised if the people around Gio Reyna are having conversations and trying to stick their toe in the water and see if there's an appetite for the imminent, incoming American owners to take a look at it, because that's one they've got a market as well that they're trying to open up. So signing a kid like that with his profile that he's got in the States, bringing the 49ers in as part of this whole thing, stranger things.
Yeah, and he would know through his dad. It's not another young.
Well, his dad used Rangers as the platform to go to the English Premier League.
Exactly.
So the family are well aware.
Knows the country, knows the city, knows the club. I mean, that's a huge advantage.
Interesting.
Aye, it's one that kind of, when I saw it, kind of makes sense to me, but I guess we'll see what happens. And I should say, John in the comment section, they're saying he was on loan at Nottingham Forest, not Crystal Palace. Thanks for that, John. You can keep me right.